before I go, I'll give you a benefit. One of your brothers called me today, and we'll end with this benefit. Inshallah Azza. One of your brothers today called me and he said that he is helping a company to make their company thrive and so on, and teaching them an appointment setting and so on. Said طيب. He said, but they mentioned to me, so their company is not a Muslim company that came to him. So they mentioned to him that most of their clients and most of the people that they train and so on, for on appointment setting and so on, they're males. But however, there will be females. So he says, what do I do now? Can I help them? Because I know there's going to be free mixing, right? So what I did is, I know that the answer is that it is allowed. Because the asl of the job that he's doing, the work, is allowed. What they do in their company, or what they do, is not his business. This is different than if an alcohol factory calls you and says, give me so and so, then you don't give them. Say, you're an alcohol company. I'm not gonna help you. No. This is the asl of what they are doing is allowed. However, if they are going to do a certain kind of behavior that is not allowed, this is on them. But the work itself, there's nothing that is forbidden. So this was my answer. And then to reassure the brother, I said, let me ask some of the mashayikh. And I did, and I asked the mashayikh. Unanimously, they gave the answer that I have given. And our Sheikh Muhammad Hisham, when I spoke to him today, he said, take this as a qa'idah for the people in the West. That if the asl of what they are doing, the work itself that he is involved in, is allowed, then he does not pay attention to what others do. What others do. So if he said, then he gave me the example. He said, somebody asks you to clean. So you go to a house and you clean it. Is there something haram in it? Say no. He says, and then you see that they are partying and doing dancing and stuff like this. So there's nothing on you. So he says, take it as a qa'idah, as a rule, that if your work is halal and what you are involved in is allowed, and then they will, they themselves, they go and do something that is upon them, then it is upon them. And I add to what the Shaykh said, as long as it is not connected, closely connected. I don't say I'm selling grapes, then this is allowed. An alcohol factory has called you. Obviously they're going to take this for that which is haram. Then you do not sell them. Somebody that is a place for dancing and drinking and so on, they come and tell you, come help us and so on. No. But if they tell you, come and clean, and you go clean, and then you figure out that something like this is what's going on, what you have done is allowed. This is different. That you go and clean. The asl of the work is allowed. And you went. Afterward, you went, and when you were cleaning, you saw that, wallahi, they started free mixing and so on. There's nothing on you. Khalas, you clean the place and get out. You understand the difference? The work itself is halal. As for what they do that is extra and so on, that is on them. That's not on you. But if you're heavily, closely connected, and you are aiding in that which is forbidden, then it is forbidden. Like, for example, somebody says, all my work is halal, but I am putting in the supermarket, but they want me to arrange alcohol and pork. We're saying you're helping with the alcohol and pork. So what if he's selling everything, but not selling that which is haram, and he doesn't touch it? Then it is allowed, because his work is allowed. But it is connected. No, it's not connected, because he's not helping in that. You understand? That's on them. Just like this brother, he says, what they do afterwards, after he teaches them and shows them tactics and skills and so on, and appointment setting and whatnot, they're going to go and they might do free mixing. That's on them. That's not on you. What they might do, what they might not do, that's on them. That's not on you. This is just a beautiful benefit that I wanted to share with you. Barakallahu feekum. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك.